Mark sat in the sterile clinic room, the air heavy with the scent of antiseptic. He stared at his latest PET scan, a mosaic of shadows that told a grim story. The oncologist walked in, her face etched with the reality of stage IV lung cancer. "The immunotherapy failed," she said, placing the file on the desk with a heavy thud. "We need to talk about next steps." Mark felt the crushing weight of that sentence. He was one of many whose immune system simply refused to recognize the enemy. The silence in the room felt like a final goodbye. Then, Dr. Elkreef entered the room, bringing a different kind of energy. She didn't talk about another round of toxic chemotherapy or radiation. Instead, she pointed to a small, unassuming pill sitting on the table. "This is the FMT-LUMINate trial," she explained with a steady voice. "We are not targeting your tumor directly. We are targeting your gut." She spoke of the microbiome, an internal ecosystem that held the key. Mark looked at the capsule. It was a concentrated dose of healthy donor bacteria designed to rewire his body from the inside out. With a flicker of hope, Mark swallowed the pill, inviting an invisible army to fight for his life. 2 months later, Mark returned for the moment of truth. He watched the screen as the technician moved the probe over his chest, his heart hammering against his ribs. The images flashed by sharp, clear, and strikingly different. Where the dark, aggressive masses had once dominated his lungs, the scans now showed only healthy pink tissue. The primary tumor had shrunk significantly, retreating like a defeated tide. Across the hallway, the miracle was spreading. A melanoma patient named Sarah received similar news. Her lesions had vanished entirely, a complete remission that defied every traditional medical odd. The trial data coming in was absolutely staggering. For the lung cancer cohort, the objective response rate hit 80%, and the 1-year survival rate reached a perfect 100%. The gut microbiome, once dismissed as a mere passenger in the human body, had become the master key to unlocking the body's own defenses. It was a revolution happening in real time, one cell at a time. Back home, Mark began his new regimen with religious devotion. He cleared his pantry of processed sugars, replacing them with fiber-rich grains and fermented foods. He kept a strict log of every meal, knowing that every bite was fuel for the beneficial bacteria now patrolling his system. He avoided antibiotics like the plague, understanding that one wrong pill could dismantle the fragile harmony he had fought so hard to build. He was no longer just a patient. He was the guardian of a microscopic world. 6 months later, Mark stood on a hiking trail, his lungs filling with crisp, cool air. He was no longer a statistic in a failing trial. He was proof that the solution to survival wasn't just in the medicine cabinet, but in the hidden world within. The era of precision microbiome therapy had arrived, turning a terminal diagnosis into a path toward life.